Dear doctors, you met me when I was 13, folded in half on an exam table that crinkled every time I moved or squirmed. The paper sheet stuck to the back of my legs because I was sweating, and the room smelled like antiseptic and something faintly metallic. I remember trying to sit still.
You better cut that girl loose. Most of the time, everything's fine.
Trying to look calm or composed enough, even though my side felt like it was being split open from the inside, each inhale dragging against something electric beneath my skin. You asked me where it hurt. I pointed clearly. I said the pain was sharp, constant, unbearable. I said it had come out of nowhere and wouldn't let go.
Who are you helping?
You nodded, typed something into the computer, and told me it was probably cramps from my last menstrual cycle. You said girls my age often confuse period cramps with something more serious. You told me to go home, drink water, and rest. At 13, I believed you, even though you didn't listen to me. I believed that doctors knew best.
You better cut that girl loose. Set her free, let her be.
That pain had rules, that if something was truly wrong, someone older and more educated would recognize it. I felt embarrassed for crying. At that age, I felt embarrassed about everything. I felt dramatic. I apologized for wasting your time. When my mom asked if I was okay, I said yes, because you had said yes, and I assumed that that meant that I had misunderstood my own body.
You don't love me anymore.
Now that I'm 18, I understand that what you dismissed was my first kidney stone. I understand that the pain I felt was real, measurable, and severe. I understand that being sent home wasn't just a mistake, it was a failure on your behalf. What I didn't understand then is how early that moment taught me to doubt myself. It taught me that pain had to be proven, that my body's signals were negotiable, and that authority mattered more than my own experience.
Ever since the day that I met
You don't remember me, and I know that, but I remember you, because that was the first time I learned how vulnerable being in a hospital can be, especially as a young female patient without the words to advocate for herself yet. At 16, kidney stones stopped being a terrifying mystery and started becoming an awful pattern. I knew the pain by then, the sharpness, the nausea, the way it made my mindset shift until all I could think about was surviving the next moment. I hated that my body could interrupt my life without warning, and I hated that it made me feel like I was fragile. But you guys never made me feel like I was fragile. You sat with me on bathroom floors and texted me a reminder to drink water I was already sick of drinking, the water tasting like metal and sloshed warm in my stomach when the bottle sweated against my palm. You waited with me when I didn't want to be alone, but also didn't want to talk. At 16, I thought friendship was just about memories and laughter. At 18, I know it's also about who shows up when your body betrays you, and who stays even when you can't fix it. Finally, to my mom. I don't think I understood at 13 what it meant for you to believe me. I assumed you were supposed to. I mean, you're my mom. You were there every time, driving me to appointments, sitting in waiting rooms, researching symptoms late at night. You sat behind me on the stiff blue chairs and whispered over the soft buzz of the hospital lights while your screen filled with tabs you refused to close. You learned the language I didn't have yet. You asked me questions I didn't know how to form.
I see that look upon your face, the same.
When doctors minimized my pain, you made space for me even when I couldn't. Now that I'm 18, I see everything more clearly. Because of you, I walk into doctors' offices differently now. I ask questions, I speak up. I trust my body more than I did at 13. I know that my experience is valid even if someone else doesn't immediately recognize it. Most of all, I know that being believed can be life-saving.
To change.